Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, good night. And if you don't fit into one of those categories, what the heck are you doing up in the middle of the night? All right, I have audio confirmation, as you heard. I did not do my checklist this morning. I do not have SpeakerBot or StreamerBot active. This is a very different format today. Hello, Zavi Manor. Hello, Frankie B. Selden Ball, Wintermute, Ski Man, Rick Lakes, Brian Lightfoot, Steve Mercure, John Williams, Tim Sowell, Martin Hogg, Alice, and Ski Man was first. There were some comments in chat yesterday, I think it was, from a few people, but of course we know those are gone now. In fact, these comments will be gone if past experience indicates future results. How does that go? If past performance indicates past results indicates future, something like that. You know what it was. Oystein, hello. Different format today. No SpeakerBot, no StreamerBot. Fixing LWTdb. You'll find out a little bit what that's about. Martin Hogg, am I first? I'm confused. Connected at 4 p.m. UK, but see it's back to 5 p.m. I think what's going on there, I think the UK changes to daylight savings time a week before, or comes off daylight savings time a week before we come off of daylight savings time here in the United States. So 1 week he gets off of daylight savings time, so that changes my show time to him. And then after that week goes by, my time changes, so now his perceived time for my show changes again. Martin, is that what's going on for you? Does that explain it? Because our time change for us was 3 days ago on Sunday. I think Martin Hogg's daylight savings time changed the prior weekend. Tim Sal, I don't remember saying Tim Sal's name, but his name is earlier in chat. So good morning to you. I'm going to be watching chat closer today. That's why I'm okay without SpeakerBot or StreamerBot. Greetings from Madison, Wisconsin. LWTdb, Little Willie's tattoo debacle. I like that. Steve McCura, a happy election hangover day, at least for those of us in the USA. You know what? My cell phone did not really blow up with that much election stuff. I guess it's because I ignore all of them. Brian Lightfoot, I thought I wanted a career. Turns out I just wanted paychecks. Doug Stumper, what do the numbers 11, 69, and 88 all have in common? Well, 11 is prime, 69 and 88 are not. 11, 69, 88. 69 and 88 are not multiples of 11. I don't got it yet. The moment I'm stumped, Tim Cruz suggests Jenny's phone number. Is it? 8, 6, there's no 7. There's no 3. There's no 0. So no, it's not Jenny's phone number. Make it rain for Brian. Now, I don't quite, dollar symbols and a crescent moon and Wintermute comes in with dollar symbol and this emoji, but it's not slanted. So I don't know what's up. Oh, maybe they're saying those are the answers. Somehow rain or currency No, I don't get it. They all read the same way when placed upside down. Brian gives me the answer in chat. So that's upside down. It would read the same. This one upside down would read 96, not 69. This one upside down would read 88. Mike Wojcik says 88 is a multiple of 11. Yes, you're right about that. But this one upside down would be 96. Would it? Not quite. You'd have to rotate this around. You'd have to rotate it around. Rotate the ones upside down. They're not going to look like ones. They're going to look like more like L's. Rotate that upside down. Yeah, that would be 69. Rotate that. It would be 88. But upside down, if you just flip them upside down, no, you have to rotate them upside down. Rotate 180 degrees. Yep, but you stumped me. I'll give that to you. You stumped me. I didn't get it until I looked. But I'm still on my grain mode. I can't even pronounce the word right. Hello to y'all. Hello to you all. Hello to you all. A very different format. Spot on, Doug. Spot on. With the time, the daylight savings time. He's saying that I was right about that. His time change occurred a week before mine. So that just messed them all up. I wonder if I'll remember that next time we have a time change. And I don't know if he experiences the same offset in the spring. Or is it just in autumn? Or does he not have a spring time change? Do they just in the fall they always just fall back? So year after year, it's the sun sets earlier and earlier and earlier to where they go to work when the sun sets? I guess not. Hello, Greg M. Watching AMD reviews. Have fun. Here's an election report. I'm not going to even speak it. I don't care how the election turned out. I'm going to ignore anything political. That's what it's about. Tickling, right? Timeanddate.com is your time zone friend. Ski Man didn't get election stuff on his cell phone. Yes, it is. I don't know what he was responding to at that point. Martin says spring, our clocks go forward. We got that one. They're all mentioned in the same question. Palindromic. I think that's the way you pronounce that. Palindromic. There, yeah, because palindrome, I recognize that word. Palindromic. They are like a palindrome. Forward and backward. The same number. Yeah, now that would be a different way. Rotating them 180 degrees, they'd be the same. But backward. 8896. No, reading backwards is not the same. Wintermute gives me a dictionary. Make it rain. Oh, all right. Freely give out cash or other items. A lot of money. Big success. All right. I like that. But he said make it rain for who? For Martin? Look at that. Advertisements still coming in. Yeah, I know about the ad blocker. I have it. See, if I go turn on the ad block, mine is off by default. I only turn it on when I want to. So that should stop that refreshing from going on. Very different format for those of you who don't realize that already. Ski Man to Jeff, he's never heard the term palindromic. Did you install Sims 4? on the new PC? No, I haven't, and that is on a major hold. You'll come to realize why as you discover more and more about what the new show title, Fixing LWTdb, is all about. That's pretty much on a long-term hold. Do not hold your breath for it. Also include 69 according to our friend Google. I remember thinking 7 period 7 period 7. This must be my, on the date, 1977, July 7th, 1977. I think Daco must be UK also, putting the year first. Microsoft elected, there's elections again. I said I'm not going to talk about anything about elections or politics. Microsoft elected to charge you $30 for a year of extended Windows 10 updates. And Israel blogs. How to prepare Windows 10 for the end of support by moving to Windows 11 today. Really? Today? Anytime somebody on the internet is trying to give you a sense of urgency, or suspect it as being a scam. Valid. You can take that to the bank. Well, that's the one I just did. It's okay. I thought I missed something. No, it was on my list of topics for Saturday, but I didn't get to it. A lot of topics I didn't get to Saturday. I use uBlock Origin as my only ad blocker. That's what mine is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Late to the party. Jason Wyrick or Wyrick. And I did see your correction. W-E apostrophe R-E. That you intended that to be W-E-R-E. Because those are different words. Sound pretty much the same. Richard Alice. Jim, trimming all the fat in the stream functions is what I'm assuming. Setup is way too complicated. Yes, but there's a little more to that. Complication will come back in a more controlled function, but yeah, trimming all the fat. When I said in the stream description today, here, this minimalist method, it gives the 3 dots indicating there's more. No, there's not any more. Minimalist method. Yeah. Fixing Live Windows Training DougBetts, episode 0001. I am allocating no more. I am allowing no more than 9,999 episodes to fix my YouTube channel. It's going to take a while. I don't know if it's going to take days, weeks, or months. There will be more than episode 1. You will come to realize as I start explaining it, I don't know if I'm going to get around to it at all today. I don't care. Brian Lightfoot to Wintermute. You must have Make It Rain in some of those gentlemen's club that you have frequented in the past. Uh-oh. Yeah, we won't go down that. Won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Greg M. Zero Patch is charging 24 euros for Windows 10 updates per computer. Oh, so you can use a different provider to get your patches for Windows 10 rather than using Microsoft. Brian saying, how do you fix something that ain't broke? It is broken. It is broken. Maybe you don't understand why it's broken yet, but it is broken. Not really bad. It was kind of expected. But it's time to rebuild it from the ground up. In fact, so much from the ground up that I was contemplating not even raising the desk today and just do the show from the ball or from the chair. And then I realized, no, to do that, I got to change where my mic is and make sure that's working. And that's just more stuff to do. So I went ahead and raised the desk from the dead. IDRC day today. I don't know what that is yet. My brain doesn't want to work on that because I'm not fully recovered from migraine. I'm on the tail end of the effect of my migraine medicine, and it's starting to come back. And the rest of the day is off. My schedule is cleared for the rest of the day, except for that one client that called before showtime. I got to call him back. But that shouldn't be any big deal. When have I said that before? It shouldn't be a big deal. It was interesting history. Some of it I didn't even know at all. Oh, I guess I skipped that. We're expected to have unusually high winds today's trash day. So you know already what's happening. Also, you might see a video link from me on something I thought was interesting history. On some of it, I didn't know at all. Cigar, toss it in a can. It is so tragic. Palindromic. Yeah, whatever. How are you going to fix LWTdb? Well, it's going to take a while. And you'll come to realize how I'm going to fix it over time. Over days. IDRC day, I don't know what that is. I'm not going to try to figure it out. Read it, not going to read it out loud. Oh, I don't really care. Yeah, I don't really care. Do you get that impression? Do you get that impression? I'm trying not to care so much. I promise you, Jim. I'm trying not to care so much. And what happens as they move into an open field? Well, whose trash can is whose? I don't know. Alice says, feel better. Thank you. I don't really care. I don't really care. Ski Man gets migraines 2 to 4 times a month. They are debilitating. I'm grateful Imitrex works for me. Yeah, I just, I tell you about the Imitrex, and it's not debilitating to me the way that it was 20 and 30 years ago, because I didn't have it. Imitrex really takes it away, but the problem is when I take Imitrex early in the symptoms, I tend to continue on with a normal day, and that doesn't help my body recover. I don't really have true migraines. They don't fit the true description of migraines. Mine are muscle tension. When my muscles get tense because I just have too much that I'm trying to do, then are tense all through the day, and my body can't take that, and that results in what I call a migraine. But the Imitrex does work like it works on traditional migraines, but mine are not actually migraines by the traditional definitions. They are as debilitate. They mess me up as bad as a regular migraine. They just don't follow the same symptomology. If I don't have the medicine, it's a nightmare. I've been hospitalized before that medicine came along. Martin says, we love you. Thank you, Martin. So nice of you. So kind. Understood, Doug. Whatever. Oh, that's probably about the migraines. Yeah, it's not. They're not the same. All right, let's start explaining. Let's start. Lucy, you have explaining to do. I don't know how do I want to do that. Let's start with the thumbnail. I do have a computer issue topic to respond to for, I'm trying to remember his channel name. You know who you are, but I can tell it's not urgent, so I'm probably not going to get to it today, but I do have troubleshooting suggestions for you about that problem with the Mac Mini, the little Mac, the video's not working right for you. He's got a workaround for it, so it's not urgent. fixing LWTdb. I started out without these green bars and was just fixing oh, that just looks so ugly and naked. So I put the green bars on it. That thumbnail took about 5 minutes. Quick and simple, quick, down and dirty. And then in the description, I just wiped out everything that I had in the description. There's no streamer bot. There's no speaker bot. So Doug, what is broken about LWTdb? That's the acronym for my channel, Live Windows Training-DougBetts. Well, it's not growing. It's not growing at the level that I want it to. Not anywhere near that. And I don't know, was it a wake-up call when I saw another YouTube channel that has surpassed me in subscribership, subscriber count? Does anybody know what YouTube channel recently surpassed my number of subscribers? Do you know? Do you know? I currently have 2.63 thousand subscribers. Wintermute, ding, ding, ding. The Ken Stout live show is over 3,000 subscribers now. Zavi says I have 2.63 thousand more than he does. Yeah, Ken Stir. Let's see, that's between those two. Didn't even read it to any level of comprehension. He says sorry. No, no, it's nothing to apologize for. Even regardless, without Ken having grown more subscribers, this channel is not growing anywhere near what it could or should. So let's put it this way. Ken Stout, game on. Game on. I'll take that challenge. I'm going to smoke you. I'm going to leave you in the dust. Might take a while. I know how to fix this channel, and I've told you what I need to do to fix this channel several times, and I just have not done it because I don't want to do that. Recently, I have come up with an idea of a palatable way to accomplish that. So my notion is, over the next some number of episodes of fixing LWTdb, I intend to work with you, with my current audience, who I love you. I love you too. I love you back, and appreciate that you are here day after day after day for whatever sicko reason you find to come back and watch my show again. I appreciate it. But the intended design of this show was to provide free tech support for people having actual problem with Windows computers and develop a really close-knit community and provide a reasonably significant revenue for my business. Now that's last on the list. The channel, I need to build the channel up to much higher subscriber numbers, much higher viewership before I'm going to really focus on trying to develop the money side of it. And Windows Daily might be retiring. I might retire that name. The Windows Daily episode on Saturday was the first time I called a Saturday show Windows Daily, and I gave it the number. So that number, whatever the high number was on Saturday, that might be the last Windows Daily. That might not come back. I'm pretty sure I will continue live streaming intended Monday through Friday and Saturday, probably the same time period. And there's a speaker bot. You can go ahead and put in speaker bot commands. You can keep putting in speaker bot commands. They won't work until I turn that on again, but this tells me you intended. Need more wet versus dry episodes. I'm not sure I know what that means. He thinks my episodes are dry and boring and dull, and he needs more entertaining, interesting episodes. Is that what that means? I don't know. If there's another meaning to that, I don't know what it is yet. Now, here's another thing that I want to do. Oh, let's see. Off camera, search on YouTube for wet versus dry. Yeah, actually, that is kind of that is kind of the idea. So you got close enough there. Off camera, search on YouTube for wet. Oh, no. He's telling me how to figure it out. Off camera. Don't do it on camera, he's saying. Well, maybe that's a joke. Since he suggests I do that off camera, maybe it's a joke. Don't do it now. But the part about that is relevant is I have told you that in order to build a channel, I need searchable content. Now, let me go show you an example of searchable content. This one over here. Now, I'm going to keep these channel comments on for a while. I'll respond to them on another day. Pineapple Road, he's the one I was referring to earlier, that he's got an issue. It's the issue that he emailed me about, not that one. There he's just telling us how he fixed something else. But anyway, this one, this repairing the dead HP all-in-one. There's 2 comments on that video here. That video is really, really old, but it still keeps producing. I need more of those videos, but that's what I don't like doing. See this view count? Over 1,212 days, it is still gaining views. The click-through rate on that is 6.4%, meaning when somebody is shown that thumbnail, 6.4% of the time they click it. That is high enough number that YouTube likes that. YouTube will keep showing that. It has nothing to do with the design of the thumbnail or the title on it. What it has to do with is Google search. That video is showing up when some people go to Google. When people go to Google and search for that issue, my HP all-in-one won't turn on. It shows up in Google search. When it shows up in Google search, there's a small number of videos that show up. When they see my thumbnail next to those others, 6.7% of the time they're clicking on my thumbnail. Now, it's not as impressive as it is, as you might think, because there's probably only 3 to 5 videos showing up, or even my video they might have to scroll down before they find it. I don't know where it shows up, but it shows up on Google search. My daily shows, my Saturday shows, that doesn't happen. That doesn't ever happen. Let me come back to one of these. Let's go back a ways here. Here's a Saturday show, and I called that I changed the title of that, Most Odd Windows Troubleshooting Circumstances I've Ever Seen. Now that one's up to 343. That's pretty high for a Saturday show. So it's done better than the other Saturday shows. I think in part due to that title, but still, it flatlines. It gives a little bump here and there. If I look at the reach on that, or the thumbnail on that, 2.1% click-through rate. There's no search showing up down here at all, because that's not a search-worthy video. That video was a specially prepared video. That was not during a live stream, I don't think. Was it? I don't remember. Anyway, that part's irrelevant now. But anyway, I have an idea of how to do good searchable videos during a live stream. searchable edited videos presented live during a live stream. Searchable edited. So they really accomplish a lot within a short amount of time, but sandwich it inside of a live stream. The problem with those searchable videos is the people that watch those don't know that I'm currently doing daily live streams. So they don't come here to the live stream. But if I can sandwich good, edited, instructional videos that solve a problem that people are searching for and sandwich them inside of a live stream video to where when they Google search it, it'll take them right to that point in that video. They see the solution and then they're still there for the rest of the live stream. And some of those people will decide that, hey, this is interesting. I like this. Bye, Jason. See you later. Thanks for hanging around. All right. Time to wind this down. Still skips right over my comments. Nothing has changed. LOL. Well, let's see. He's complaining. Whine. If I go to channel activity. No, actually, this doesn't show everything that he said. Oh, yeah, it is. This is this episode. Then come over here to this. I should see everything that he said during this episode. Is that possible? That's the comment that he put. Oh, that's interesting. This still shows up, Ken. He put this in yesterday. You can't see it. If you scroll up, you won't be able to find that comment from him. But that was on this video. And so is this one. Long-winded talker. Forward or backward, they're the same number. Says hello to people. He says sorry. I read that one. If we both started new channels today, you would gain subs faster than I, as you have a genre that I do not have. Well, I don't know. I'm not so sure about that, Ken, because in my perception, a lot of the extra subscribers that you've got is because of your activity on other small channels. You interact with them, and they and their viewers come and subscribe to you as a favor. But then they don't stick around and watch your channel. We've had this conversation before. There are ways to get subscribers, but that doesn't mean they're going to stick around as viewers. Now, my videos get more views than Ken does. So this is just in fun and in jest that I'm putting a little bit of competition in there about subscribers. If we started new channels today, you would gain. Yeah, if you went around to the other channels that you're involved with, I think you would leap out ahead. Because if I started a new channel today, Windows Daily or some other name, and do an episode number, and it's not searchable, no, it's not going to grow very fast. Yeah, it's my takeaway from what I have learned. And then also my channel started growing, really got a supercharged growth with Kerry Holzman when he started mentioning my channel. And a lot of you discovered my channel because of his kind mentions on his channel. And thank you very, very much, Kerry, for that. And I still hear him making mentions of my channel. Thank you. Appreciate that so very much. Now, also, as I make more progress with subscribers and searchable content, some other channels and other media sources hopefully will discover my channel and make mention on their platforms. Jason doesn't pay attention to thumbnails. Yeah, they have some amount of influence, but not a lot. Could you change the name, e.g. IT help desk? Yeah, I'm not married to the name Windows Daily. I do think I should drop it so that I actually come out like under new management with something new. And that it's a change of platform, because it'll be a change of platform in various factors, and you're going to learn more of that about that over the future episodes. Now I need to rip through this and shut the show down. Jim's his BMAX solid state NAS video still producing views. For some reason, it's been top viewed video for months. Yeah, that's still growing because that's searchable. When people search the subject, if you go into the analytics, I'd be very interested to hear that from you, Jim. If you go into the analytics for that show, like I showed in, let's see, I'll just pick this one and go to reach, and then look for your click-through rate and come down and look for the search results. You saw me go to that one before. I'd be interested to hear from you what that shows you. Google search data trying to answer questions on its own rather than linking to original answers. Yeah, that I sometimes stop at the AI answer rather than going to look at videos. But if I'm not satisfied with that answer, I'll go on to look at videos. How often will people stop at that and not go further to look at videos? If they get their answer there, then they don't go look further. So I think it will decrease. Decrease? I don't know. I only work here. My performance review isn't going to be very good today. Ken agrees with that assessment. How much time do I need to take off before resuming to good humor? Nice return from Carrie. I guess he's going to complain that I didn't respond to his. Take off from resuming the good humor. I don't mind good humor. If I don't get it right away, I'm not going to struggle over trying to understand it. This is what your channel has that Doug doesn't. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'm not going to try to figure it out. Yeah, YouTube Shorts is also on my list. It's been on my list for a while. Well, the biggest thing that I need to do in changing format is the format that I've been using for the last few weeks of having the subjects to talk about, the topics. That takes a lot of time leading up to the show, and then and I go do management of it, and I move things around for the order, so it kind of guides me through the show. And then after the show, I was going back through the show and putting in timestamps, replying to channel comments, giving them timestamps, reading through the chat to figure out what was going on. It was taking sometimes multiple hours after a half-hour show. That has to stop right now. That has to stop right now. Now, I do have an idea of how I can resume the timestamps without having to go back over the show afterwards. But that's going to take a little while to set up. So that's the biggest thing is after this show is over, I am not going to go back over chat. I am not going to go back in and put timestamps. And over the next few days or weeks, however long it takes, you'll see somebody pushed my doorbell button. Means I got a delivery. And I gotta stop losing my train of thought. Okay, so there was not even a bumper at the beginning, and there is no outro. I mean, I could just push the button, but nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna